Da-da-da. Oh, right. Well, welcome to the stream. My first stream with the YAESU 891 ATAS. I'm about 260 ASL near a place in Braintree. I'm gonna have a go on 40 meters if I can find a clear frequency. Yeah, let's see what's going on. There's people about. Just trying to find a clear one. 172, eh? 2 Echo 1 Hotel Juliet Whiskey / mobile. Is this frequency clear? Two Echo 1 Hotel Juliet Whiskey / mobile. Is this frequency clear? Right, here we go. 2 Echo 1 Hotel Juliet Whiskey 2E1HJW / mobile. Called in CQ. 2E1HJW, call in CQ and listening for any stations. QRZ.
Delta Fox 1, Tango Bravo.
Oh, good evening to yourself. Can I have you called again, please? Hello, can you go again with your call sign again? Oh, maybe not. 2 Echo 1 Hotel Juliet Whiskey 2E1HJW, call in CQ. 2E1HJW, call in CQ and listening for any stations. QRZ.
Delta Fox 1, Tango Bravo.
Is that Delta Fox 1 Tango Bravo?
Roger.
Oh, hello Thomas, thank you for calling in. You're my first contact on a YAESU 891 and an ATAS antenna. Currently situated in Braintree in Essex in the UK, about 260 ASL. You give me a nice signal, I'll check it again on the next over. Operator this end is Lee, Lima Echo. How do you copy me today, Thomas? Back to you from 2E1H.
If I'm right. Delta Fox 1, Tango Bravo. Yeah, it's just doable, so it's a 4x6, 4 and 6 over.
Oh, Roger, no worries. 4x6. Yeah, you're giving me around about the same signal. 4 and 6, 4 and 5. Nice copy, to be fair. It's really windy this end as well, so the ATAS is flicking about a bit on the roof of the actually taxi, to be fair, like a Mercedes Vito van. But I'm live on YouTube as well on Radio DX if you want to check it out, and hopefully everything's going all right on there. So I'm just going to get some contacts on the log. Thanks for calling in, and I appreciate it. And for now, 73 to you and yours.
Okay. 2 Echo 1 Hotel India Whiskey, I think. I'm still not clear if this is correct. Yeah, I keep it short. You're in and out of the noise in the thunderstorm QR November here in South Germany. Wishing you a very good evening and a good weekend. At the moment it's a little difficult. 73, bye.
Yeah, no worries. Just check the call again. 2 Echo 1 Hotel Japan Whiskey 2E1HJW. You got a copy, Thomas?
The prefix I don't have hotel and the last one is whiskey. What's in the middle?
Juliet Japan, over.
Hotel Juliet Whiskey.
That's a Roger, mate.
Okay, fine. Thanks for the contact and good luck here on the band. Conditions are not so nice tonight. 73, bye.
No worries, thank you for calling in, Thomas. 2 Echo 1 Hotel Juliet Whiskey, 2E1 HJW QRZ. Two Echo 1 Hotel Juliet Whiskey, 2E1 HJW stroke mobile, 2 Echo 1 Hotel Juliet Whiskey, calling CQ and listening for any stations, QRZ. Two Echo 1 Hotel Juliet Whiskey, 2E1 HJW, calling CQ, 2E1 HJW, calling CQ and listening for any stations, QRZ. Go up 1KC.
Mike 7 Oscar Kilo Alpha.
Mike 7 Oscar Kilo Alpha was that?
Roger, Lee. Your signal 9, mate, but you're about, I'd say, a 3 and a 9, maybe a 4 and a 9, mate.
Yeah, that's all right, mate. No worries, as long as you can understand me. I've got you, Aaron. That's fine. You're Radio 5, signal 3 to 4 to me. Yeah, signal 3 to 4. You're making the trip. Everything's good. Yeah, I had a little bit of I got stuck in the pub. I weren't drinking alcohol, but I got stuck in the pub, so I ended up getting to where I needed to go, and I had no internet signal there, so I've had to go and find somewhere else. But as long as it's working, thanks for calling in, mate. Yeah, no, good signal to you. Yeah, all good, mate. Hope you're well from 21HJW.
Yeah, Roger, mate. I'll leave you then. Have fun, mate. I'll say 73. I'll speak to you later on, dude. See you later.
See you later on, mate. No worries. 2 Echo 1 Hotel Juliet Whiskey, 2E1 HJW, calling CQ for any stations, QRZ. Two Echo 1 Hotel Juliet Whiskey, 2E1 HJW, calling CQ for any stations, QRZ. Two Echo 1 Hotel 2E1 HJW, calling CQ for any stations. 2E1 HJW stroke mobile, calling CQ for any stations, QRZ. Two Echo 1 Hotel Juliet Whiskey, calling CQ 2E1 HJW, calling CQ listening for any stations, QRZ. 2 Echo 1 Hotel Juliet Whiskey, 2E1 HJW, calling CQ 2E1 HJW stroke mobile, calling CQ for any stations, QRZ. 2 Echo 1 Hotel Juliet Whiskey, calling CQ 2E1 HJW, calling CQ for any stations, QRZ. Oh, hi, mate. Can you go again with your call sign, please? Do you want to go again with your call sign, please? I have got you, mate. Sorry, just go again with your call because there's a little bit of noise coming over the bands with you. Back to you. No, can you repeat your call sign again, please? Obviously not. 2 Echo 1 Hotel Juliet Whiskey, 2E1 HJW, calling CQ and listening for any stations, QRZ. 2 Echo 1 Hotel Juliet Whiskey, 2E1 HJW, calling CQ 2E1 HJW, calling CQ and listening for any stations, QRZ. Was that 2 Echo 1 Juliet Bravo Charlie, was that?
It was 2E1 JBC.
Oh, good evening, John. Thanks for calling in, mate. My second QSO. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, there you go. So operator this end is Lee, Lima Echo Echo. It's my first mobile activation in my taxi with a YAESU 891 and ATAS antenna. Yeah, and that's it really. I'm I think I'm just west of Braintree in a place called Rain, just up the road from Rain Airfield. About 260 ASL, as I say, just running a YAESU 891, and you're my second QSO. So I wonder how you copy me, John, and thanks for calling in, mate, from 2E1HJW. To 1JBC to 1HJW returning. Yeah, no worries. I did hear most of that over. I'll give you a 4 and 5. 4 and 5 was when you first called in, mate. 4 and 5. Back to you. No worries. Thank you very much for calling in, mate. 2 Echo 1 Hotel Juliet Whiskey 2E1 HJW. Calling secure for any stations. QRZ. There's a QRP station, please go. Right, I've got a little bit of noise that come over. The last part of that over, I really did understand. You're only QRP. If you can go again, I really want to try and get you in the log. So if you can go again with your call, that'd be fantastic. Yeah, I've not got a copy on you. The QRP station, I've not got like. There's a lot of static crashes today. I don't think the bands are in very good shape, to be fair. So I'll move on. Please monitor the signal, monitor the station. If I come up, then obviously feel free to call back in. But I'd really like to get you in the logs. But for now, 73 to you. 2 Echo 1 Hotel Juliet Whiskey 2E1 HJW stroke mobile. Calling CQ for any stations. QRZ. Two Echo 1 Hotel Juliet Whiskey 2E1 HJW. Calling CQ 2E1 HJW. Calling CQ and listening for any stations. QRZ. Coming up and then they're disappearing. What's happening, Stu? I can pick up bits of what he's saying, but it's not happening. 2 Echo 1 Hotel Juliet Whiskey, 2E1 HJW, calling CQ, 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 2E1 HJW, calling CQ, and listening for any stations. QRZ. Right, I'm going to try and move. Right, 174. 2E1 HJW stroke mobile. Is this frequency in use? Are they following me about or something? What is going on, eh? Seven 98, right. Seven 098, yeah. I've got someone close to me here. Everywhere I go, there's something. Oh, help me out. The bands are crap, but there's literally no space anywhere. Hmm, 7102 maybe? No.
El complemento perfetto.
This ain't looking very helpful, is it? If you're watching, let me know who's watching. I've seen Stu and Dave in the chat.
Radio. Security, Charlotte 30, radio.
I don't think the bands are bad. Dull. Yeah, what's going down? Not much. Right, I missed a lot of them comments because someone tried to phone me. They've brung my pickup time forward. Right, I'm just gonna pick one now and start keying up. Right. Two Echo 1 Hotel Juliet Whiskey stroke mobile. Is this frequency clear? Two Echo 1 Hotel Juliet Whiskey stroke mobile. Is this frequency clear? Two E1 HJW stroke mobile. 2 Echo 1 Hotel Juliet Whiskey stroke mobile. Is this frequency clear? Over. 2 Echo 1 Hotel Juliet Whiskey, calling CQ, CQ, CQ. 2E1 HJW, calling CQ for any stations. QRZ. 2 Echo 1 Hotel Juliet Whiskey, 2E1 HJW, calling CQ, CQ, CQ. 2E1 HJW stroke mobile, calling CQ, 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 and listening for any stations. QRZ. 2 Echo 1 Hotel Juliet Whiskey, 2E1 HJW stroke mobile, calling CQ, CQ, CQ for any stations. QRZ. 2 Echo 1 Hotel Juliet Whiskey, 2E1 HJW, calling CQ, CQ, CQ for any stations. QRZ.
2 Echo 1 Hotel Echo Lima.
The 2 Echo 1 station, go again, sorry.
2 Echo 1 Hotel Echo Lima.
2 Echo 1 Hotel Echo Lima. Afternoon, John. How you getting on? Thanks for calling in, mate. You're a strong signal up to me. I will give you another. I'll check the radio meter on the next over. I'm outside. I'm mobile in the taxi. About 260 ASL on the 891 and the ATAS in the van, and I'm about 3 or 4 miles away from Rain Airfield. Back to you, John, from 2E1 HJW.
Try again, 2E1 HJW, 2E1 HEL.
2E1 HEL, 2E1 HJW returning. Yeah, you're a 5-5 to me, John. A 5-5. I wonder how I'm making the trip to you. Yeah, I just said I'm just outside Rain Airfield in Braintree in Essex. Back to you.
Dashboard and the steering wheel with a iPad or something on it there. So I thought I'd give you a shout if nothing else. So I was just on the 17-meter band trying to see if I can get hold of a Japanese station that was coming in, but I don't think I stood a chance against all the people pushing a lot of power and all these big antennas of Yagis and all these elements and things. So there we go. Never mind. But yeah. Like I say, I just saw you on the screen there, so I thought I'd give you a shout there. Back to you, 2E1 HJW, 2E1 HEL.
2E1 HEL, 2E1 HJW. Yeah, no worries, John. Well, good luck with that, mate. Thanks for calling in. It was all a bit rushed in the end. I had 12 hours to waste, and I ended up setting up all the radio gear and getting myself set up in about 10 minutes. So it was a bit of a rush. We ended up having lunch with some friends in Chelmsford. So it was a bit mad. And now the job that I'm on, the collection, the return fare back to Harlow, is they've pulled the time for collection forward an hour. So I've got probably about an hour before I start needing to pack stuff up. But thanks for calling in, mate. All the best on 73s, and I'm sure I'll catch you on the other side. Back to you. Yeah, Stu.
Yeah,
7100.
2E1 HEL returning. Yes. Well, yeah, good to speak to you on the air. No doubt we'll have a good chat again another time. And good luck with your mobile setup there. I'll keep watching the stream and see how you go. All right, mate. Yeah, good to speak to you again. And I'll let you get some more calls in. 2E1 HJW, 2E1 HEL.
No worries, John. Thanks very much, mate. 73. 2 Echo 1 Hotel Juliet Whiskey, 2E1 HJW stroke mobile. QRZ. 2 Echo 1 Hotel Juliet Whiskey, 2E1 HJW. 2 Echo 1 Hotel Juliet Whiskey stroke mobile, calling CQ for any stations. QRZ. 2 Echo 1 Hotel Juliet Whiskey, 2E1 HJW, calling CQ for any stations. 2E1 HJW, calling CQ for any stations. QRZ. 2 Echo 1 Hotel Juliet Whiskey, 2E1 HJW, calling CQ for any stations. QRZ. 2E1HJW calling CQ, CQ, CQ. 2E1HJW calling CQ and listening for any stations. QRZ. 2 Echo 1 Hotel Juliet Whiskey. 2 Echo 1 Hotel Juliet Whiskey stroke mobile calling CQ, CQ, CQ. 2E1HJW calling CQ for any stations. QRZ. 2 Echo 1 Hotel Juliet Whiskey. 2E1HJW calling CQ, CQ, CQ. 2E1HJW calling CQ for any stations. QRZ. 2 Echo 1 Hotel Juliet Whiskey. 2E1HJW calling CQ, CQ, CQ. 2E1HJW calling CQ for any stations. QRZ. 2 Echo 1 Hotel Juliet Whiskey. 2E1 Hotel Juliet Whiskey calling CQ, CQ, CQ. 2E1HJW calling CQ for any stations. QRZ. Who we got watching then? Come on, this ain't turning out very good, is it? What's happening? 2 Echo 1 Hotel Juliet Whiskey calling CQ, CQ, CQ. 2E1HJW calling CQ for any stations. QRZ. 2 Echo 1 Hotel Juliet Whiskey. 2E1HJW calling CQ for any stations. 2E1HJW calling CQ, CQ, CQ. 2 Echo 1 Hotel Juliet Whiskey stroke mobile calling CQ for any stations. QRZ. 2 Echo 1 Hotel Juliet Whiskey calling CQ for any stations. 2E1HJW calling CQ for any stations. QRZ. Just thought I'd start up the engine a little bit so I don't run out of battery. We're stuck in the middle of nowhere. 2 Echo 1 Hotel Juliet Whiskey. 2E1HJW calling CQ, CQ, CQ. 2E1HJW calling CQ, CQ, CQ for any stations. QRZ. 2 Echo 1 Hotel Juliet Whiskey. 2E1HJW calling CQ, CQ, CQ for any stations. QRZ. Right, I'm going to give it another couple of minutes calling CQ and then I'm going to check 20 metres and just have a flick about and see if I can get in on some stations. Two Echo 1 Hotel Juliet Whiskey. 2E1HJW calling CQ, CQ, CQ. 2E1HJW calling CQ and listening for any stations. QRZ. 2 Echo 1 Hotel Juliet Whiskey. 2E1HJW calling CQ, CQ, CQ. 2E1HJW calling CQ and listening for any stations. QRZ. Who's watching the live stream then? Let me know. I thought this was going to be really good today and it's turned out the bands and that I don't think are too great. So this might be a next time thing. 2 Echo 1 Hotel Juliet Whiskey calling CQ, CQ, CQ. 2E1HJW calling CQ and listening for any stations. QRZ. It is harder than what it looks, isn't it, mate? Try 20. Yeah, I'm good in a minute. Let's do it now, mate. Let's see what's about. tune the old ATAS. Hopefully it tunes. You can hear it on the roof moving. It's doing something. Good bit of kit this, isn't it? Look at that. Right, let's have a look then. The band seems much quieter.
Thanks for correction of the call. Running 1500 watts and 5 elements monobander. 73, all the best. Thank you.
Big station. Right, I'm going to go for 230. No, I'm not. Oh, there's a Yank station on 230. 225. Right, 225. Seems really nice and quiet. 2 Echo 1, Hotel Juliet Whiskey, 2E1 HAW straight mobile. Is this frequency clear? Over. Two Echo 1, Hotel Juliet Whiskey, 2E1 HJW. Is this frequency clear? Over. Right, let's give this a go then. 2 Echo 1, Hotel Juliet Whiskey, 2E1 HJW, calling CQ for any stations, QRZ. 2 Echo 1, Hotel Juliet Whiskey, 2E1 HJW, stroke mobile, calling CQ for any stations, QRZ. 2 Echo 1, Hotel Juliet Whiskey, 2E1 HJW, calling CQ for any stations. 2 Echo 1, Hotel Juliet Whiskey, stroke mobile, calling CQ for any stations, QRZ. 2 Echo 1, Hotel Juliet Whiskey, 2E1 HJW, calling CQ for any stations, QRZ. 2 Echo 1, Hotel Juliet Whiskey, calling CQ for any stations, QRZ. This ain't looking too hopeful, is it? 2 Echo 1, Hotel Juliet Whiskey, 2E1 HJW, calling CQ for any stations, QRZ. 2 Echo 1, Hotel Juliet Whiskey, 2E1 HJW, calling CQ, 2E1 HJW, calling CQ and listening for any stations, QRZ. 2 Echo 1, Hotel Juliet Whiskey, 2E1 HJW, calling CQ on 20, 2E1 HJW, calling CQ on 20 metres. 2 Echo 1, Hotel Juliet Whiskey, calling CQ, 2E1 HJW, stroke mobile, calling CQ and listening for any stations, QRZ. The band's a lot quieter. Whiskey 2, Fox India Delta, is that correct?
That is Roger. Very light copy. 3x3. 3x3.
States.
You have a copy on you? My name is Marshall, over.
Yeah, that's a Roger, Marshall. I've got you, Marshall. Really nice. You're a signal. You're a 4 and 1. 4 and 1 to me. Operator, this end is Lee, Lima Echo, just based near Rain Airfield, near Chelmsford, UK, over.
4 and 1. I've got a lot of people giving up on the frequency. What is your name? Let me have your name, over.
Operator this end, the name this end is Lee. Lima Echo Echo. Over.
Fine, very good. 4 and 1, 4 and 2. Running a Icon 76 here about 80 watts to a head speed. Generally pointed off in your direction.
QSL, mate, all understood. Running a YAESU 891 with an ATAS A120 antenna on just over 50 watts, on 50 watts. About 280 ASL, and the setup is on a London taxi. Over.
Where we were able to make the contact. It's really rough here. We'll listen for you when conditions are a little better. I just made a note here. I got your name, Lee, and we got the call. Hopefully we'll have a chance to get a little longer QSL. Is Q out?
Yeah, no, your signal's coming up a little bit, Marshall. Where in the States are you from, fella? Where's your QTH? Over.
I'm the most eastern amateur here in the two-call section. I'm out at the eastern end of Long Island.
Long Island.
Point, New York. Montauk Point, New York.
Yeah, QSL, all understood. Thank you for calling in, Marshall. That's the contact of the day, mate. My first stateside contact on the 891. If you want to listen back, YouTube, Radio DX. I'm live on YouTube, Radio DX. Over.
QSL. We'll look for you again. Band is up and down, and I got a lot of people, I guess they'd like to tune up on this frequency. It's about as low as the general class guys can go here. And we'll look for you again. W2SID is clear.
73, all the best. Thank you very much for calling in. 2 Echo 1, Hotel Juliet Whiskey Stroke Mobile. Call in as CQ for any stations. QRZ. 2 Echo 1, I'm well chuffed with that. 2 Echo 1, Hotel Juliet Whiskey. 2E1 HJW. Call in as CQ, and listening for any stations. QRZ. 2 Echo 1, Hotel Juliet Whiskey. 2E1 HJW. Call in CQ for any stations. QRZ. 2 Echo 1, Hotel Juliet Whiskey Stroke Mobile. Call in CQ, and listening for any stations. QRZ. Sorry, can you go again with the call? Mike India 7 Echo Juliet Victor, is that correct?
QSL, I'm running 10.
You're running 10 whiskies, 10 watts only, did you say? QRP, over. Yeah, that's a roger. I've got you about a 3 and 3. Thank you for calling in. Really good contact. Operator this end is Lee. Lima Echo Echo. I'm near Chelmsford in near Rain Airfield. About 260 ASL. Over. '73s, thanks for calling in. 2E1 HJW. 2 Echo 1 Hotel Juliet Whiskey Stroke Mobile. Listening for any stations. Over. That's wicked. The States and Ireland. 2 Echo 1 Hotel Juliet Whiskey. 2E1 HJW. Call in CQ. 2E1 HJW. Call in CQ. 2 Echo 1 Hotel Juliet Whiskey Stroke Mobile. Call in CQ, and listening for any stations. QRZ. 2 Echo 1 Hotel Juliet Whiskey, 2E1 HJW, calling CQ, 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 2E1 HJW, calling CQ, 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 and listening for any stations, QRZ. Two Echo 1 Hotel Juliet Whiskey, 2E1 HJW, calling CQ, 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 and listening for any stations, QRZ. 2 Echo 1 Hotel Juliet Whiskey, 2E1 HJW, calling CQ, 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 and listening for any stations, QRZ. That's a Roger. 2 Echo 1 Hotel Juliet Whiskey, over.
2 Echo 1 Hotel Juliet Whiskey. Good evening, this is Finland calling. Ocean Henry 2, Bravo Papa. Oscar Hotel 2, Bravo Papa.
Is that Oscar Hotel 3, Bravo Papa, was that?
Oscar Hotel number 2, 1, 2, number 2, Bravo Papa.
God, you went from a radio 3 right up to a radio 10 now. It was like a telephone conversation. Thanks for calling in. Operator this end is Lee, Lima Echo Echo. I am mobile in a taxi on an 891 with an ATAS A180 on the roof. About 260 ASL. I'm located near Chelmsford in the UK, over.
QSL, Mr. Lee. Good evening to you there on the road on the taxi. 2 Echo 1 Hotel Japan Whiskey Mobile. This is Oscar Honolulu T, Bravo Papa. Okay, QSL, you're 5 and 6. You are 5 by 6 with me, 5 and 6. The name is Kari, Kilo America, Radio Italy, Kari. And I'm copying you 5 by 6, 2 Echo 1, Hotel Japan Whiskey Mobile, Ocean Henry 2, Bravo Papa.
Thank you very much for calling in and the contact. You're 5 by 9. Really strong, really nice audio. 5 by 9 telephone quality to me today in the UK. Thank you for calling in. I won't hold it with you. I want to get some contacts in. And 73 to you and yours.
73, Lee. Have a good time. Bye-bye.
So our 73s. 2 Echo 1 Hotel Juliet Whiskey, 2E1 HJW, calling to Q for any stations, QRZ. 2 Echo 1 Hotel Juliet Whiskey, 2E1 HJW, calling to Q for any stations, QRZ. 2 Echo 1 Hotel Juliet Whiskey, 2E1 HJW, calling to Q, CQ, CQ, 2E1 HJW stroke mobile, calling to Q for any stations, QRZ. 2 Echo 1 Hotel Juliet Whiskey, 2E1 HJW, calling CQ, CQ, CQ for any stations, QRZ. 2 Echo 1 Hotel Juliet Whiskey, 2E1 HJW, calling CQ, 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 2E1 HJW, calling CQ for any stations, QRZ. 2 Echo 1 Hotel Juliet Whiskey, 2E1 HJW, calling CQ, CQ, CQ. 2E1 HJW, calling CQ for any stations, QRZ. 2 Echo 1 Hotel Juliet Whiskey, 2E1 HJW, calling CQ, CQ, CQ. 2E1 HJW, calling CQ, CQ, CQ. 2 Echo 1 Hotel Juliet Whiskey, a stroke mobile, calling CQ, 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 and listening for any stations, QRZ. 2 Echo 1 Hotel Juliet Whiskey, 2E1 HJW, calling CQ, CQ, CQ. 2E1 HJW, calling CQ, 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 and listening for any stations, QRZ. 2 2 Echo 1 Hotel Juliet Whiskey 2E1 HJW calling CQ 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 2E1 HJW calling CQ and listening for any stations QRZ. 2 Echo 1 Hotel Juliet Whiskey 2E1 HJW calling CQ 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 2E1 HJW calling CQ 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 and listening for any stations QRZ. 2 Echo 1 Hotel Juliet Whiskey stroke mobile 2E1 HJW mobile calling CQ 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 and listening for any stations QRZ. 2 Echo 1 Hotel Juliet Whiskey 2E1 HJW calling CQ 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 2E1 HJW calling CQ 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 and listening for any stations QRZ. 2 Echo 1 Hotel Juliet Whiskey calling CQ 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 and listening for any stations QRZ. Give 17 a go. Let's have a look there now. Still got stateside though, that's wicked, isn't it? I'm well impressed with that, mate. Well impressed. Come on. I'm still getting used to this radio, mate. Let's see if this tunes up. Did that do it already? Test, test. Yeah. Let's do a bit of searching and pouncing. 1814. No, nothing here, mate. Well, I'm going to mark that up as a win anyway, into the States. Long Island. That'll do. Oh. Let's get into this fella. Oh, I missed that. What was that? Italy 5.
Kilo Delta 9, November, Uniform Bravo. Thank you very much. You are 5 to me near Florence. My name is Patrick. Kilo Delta 9, November, Uniform Bravo is the first contact with you. Italy 5, Zulu, Sierra, Sierra, over.
Give him a call, eh?
Roger, Roger, Scott, Indiana. 5 to me, but thank you so much. Appreciate the call. It's the first contact. 73, have a good weekend. Ciao, ciao. Back to you. Over.
It's all happening on here, isn't it?
Ciao, ciao. Thank you. Station QRP 5 and 5.
We'll call in a minute when he puts the call out.
Okay, got phone. Thank you so much. 73, good night.
Getting dark up here.
Ciao. Uniform Hotel Romeo, Bigger Signal 5 and 9 to me. Whiskey 5, Uniform Hotel Romeo, first contact with you. Patrick Maney, Mania Florence, submit to you, over.
Roger, YAESU 5 VSS from W5UH. You are 5 and 8 into Huntsville, Alabama.
That's Alabama. The fella in Italy is talking to someone in Alabama.
Mike in Alabama, beautiful.
I'll call into this fella, make sure it's working, and then I'll call secure for 10 minutes on 17.
Appreciate the call, first contact with you. Have a good weekend. Whiskey 5, Uniform Terreno, Italy 5, Zulu, Sierra, Sierra, thank you.
Yes, thank you. New amplifier here from about 600 watts.
The Alabama station is running 600 watts on a cobweb.
Oh, beautiful. 500 amps, about the same power to you, and the 3 elements CRC Optimum 73 and ciao, good weekend.
Okay, 73, thanks for the QSO, ID5 VSS, W5UH.
Italy 5 only, Zulu, Sierra, Sierra, old call, I am also old. 73, 86, Nagia, ciao.
Come on, give it a call.
Number 7, Echo Tango, Sierra, call game.
I'll get in a minute.
Kilo 7, Echo Tango, Sierra, is a Roger.
Big station, this Italy station, isn't it? And what station ain't a big station? Italy station.
7, Echo Tango, Sierra, 5 and 8.
So still watching then. I'm chuffed with that Long Island contact.
Roger, not a king of my cuisine, no problem. I am near Florence, Patrick, the name 73, good night to you.
2 Echo 1, Hotel Juliet Whiskey, straight mobile.
Station mobile, call again.
That's a Roger. 2 Echo 1, Hotel Juliet Whiskey. 2 England 1, Hotel Japan Whiskey, over.
Hotel Japan Whiskey, 2 Echo 1, really big 5 and 9 mobile station, back to you.
Oh, thank you for the 5 and 9. You're also 5 and 9. Awesome audio. Operator, this end is Lee, Lima Echo Echo, just near Chelmsford in the UK, over.
Beautiful copy, bigger signal. Both modulations, very good audio, 73, ciao.
73, ciao. So,
North American
big
Airways,
station, he reckons. Big mobile station I am on 17. Right, let's go a few clicks up. If he's going to pull some people in, let's see if we can. Let's go somewhere. 152. 2 Echo 1, Hotel Juliet Whiskey. Is this frequency clear? I'm liking this mobile app from Station Master. Really easy to use. Loving life. First time I've used it and I don't think I've gone wrong yet. 2 Echo 1, Hotel Juliet Whiskey, 2E1 HJW, call in secure on 17. 2 Echo 1, Hotel Juliet Whiskey, call in secure on 17. 2E1 HJW stroke mobile, call in secure. 2E1 Hotel Juliet Whiskey stroke mobile, call in secure. QRZ. 2 Echo 1, Hotel Juliet Whiskey, call in secure. 2E1 HJW, call in secure. 2 Echo 1, Hotel Juliet Whiskey, stroke mobile, calling CQ, CQDX 2E1 HJW, calling CQ and listening for any stations, QRZ. 2 Echo 1 Hotel Juliet Whiskey 2E1 HJW, calling CQ, CQ, CQ 2E1 HJW, calling CQ, CQ, CQ and listening for any stations, QRZ. 2 Echo 1 Hotel Juliet Whiskey 2E1 HJW, calling CQ, CQ, CQ 2E1 HJW, calling CQ and listening for any stations, QRZ. Come on. 2 Echo 1 Hotel Juliet Whiskey 2E1 HJW, calling CQ, CQ, CQ 2E1 HJW, calling CQ and listening for any stations, QRZ. 2 Echo 1 Hotel Juliet Whiskey 2E1 HJW, calling CQ and listening for any stations, QRZ. 2 Echo 1 Hotel Juliet Whiskey 2E1 HJW, calling CQ, CQ, CQ 2E1 HJW, calling CQ and listening for any stations, QRZ. 2 Echo 1 Hotel Juliet Whiskey, calling CQ, CQ, CQ 2E1 HJW, calling CQ, CQ, CQ and listening for any stations, QRZ. 2 Echo 1 Hotel Juliet Whiskey 2E1 HJW, calling CQ, CQ, CQ 2E1 HJW, calling CQ for any stations, QRZ. 2 Echo 1 Hotel Juliet Whiskey 2E1 HJW, calling CQ, CQ, CQ and listening for any stations, QRZ. Nothing. 2 Echo 1 Hotel Juliet Whiskey 2E1 HJW, calling CQ, CQ, CQ 2E1 HJW, calling CQ and listening for any stations, QRZ. 2 Echo 1 Hotel Juliet Whiskey 2E1 HJW, calling CQ for any stations, QRZ. No, ain't happening. Let's have a flick around now. I'm getting the outlet calling.
Thank you, Alan. 73, Hotel America 3, Norway, uniform.
See what's going on with
Whiskey
this.
again. Whiskey Papa 3.
Really nice audio this
W
fella's
Papa
got.
3, Yellow, Quebec. Muchas gracias. 5-9. USA 73, Hotel America 3, Norway, United.
Hotel America 3.
For radio, sender. Merci beaucoup, à bientôt. Hotel Office 3, Norway, United. LCH Radio America Charlie, good afternoon, you're 5 and 7. QSL, Henry America 3, Norway, United. Hotel America 3, Norway, United. Hotel America 3, Norway, uniform, QRZ.
2 Echo 1 Hotel Juliet Whiskey, straight mobile.
Victor Alpha 3, November, Juliet Papa, good afternoon, you're 5 and 8.
Let's get into this fella.
Sugar Alpha 3, thank you. Hey, hey. Hotel America 3, November United.
2 Echo 1, Hotel Juliet Whiskey.
QRZ, Hotel America 3, Norway United. Hotel America 3, Norway United.
2 England 1, Hotel Japan Whiskey, stroke mobile.
2 India 1, Hotel Juliet Whiskey, you're 4 and 4.
4, thank you for the 4 and 4. The call is 2 England 1, Hotel Japan Whiskey. 2 Echo 1, Hotel Japan Whiskey, over.
Kilo 90, Kilo 90. Kilowatt, November 0.
He's moved on to someone else.
Hotel America 3, November uniform.
He wasn't interested in the hard work, was he? Let's go on 20 again. Give that a tune. Who's still watching then? I presume it's Stuart and Dave, yeah? Big noise up here.
Radio 3 X-ray Echo, over.
Chaz and Dave. How do I get the comments up on the video? Oh yeah. You ain't DX. Yeah, you know, innit? Just the States, Ireland.
Okay, my friend.
I don't ever do any DX. Not as busy as what I thought he was going to be though, Stu.
It is faster than before. Before yesterday, it was the same. Kennedy, it was very, very good propagation. Okay, today, we would like, my friend, all the best. 7-3. God bless you.
Nah, bands ain't great. Seems to be every time I do something, radio-wise, it's always the second or third go, but I'm stoked with the Long Island contact.
Following DX, Central and North America West and East Coast, Radio 3 X-ray Echo. Radio 3 X-ray Echo, over.
Foxtrot Mike 5, Whiskey Sugar in Martinique.
Foxtrot Mike 5, Whiskey Sugar. Okay, fun copy, my friend. Fun copy. This last letter, it is, I don't understand the last letter. Maybe your suffix. Okay, the next time you speak me. Okay, my friend, you're 5 and 9. 59. Very strong, very good your signal today. Propagation, it is good. It is good. My name is Sergey. Sugar Echo Radio Golf Echo Yankee. How did you copy me? Foxtrot Mike 5.
Right, let's go for 40 then. Last attempt. Well, say last attempt. I'm still over the moon, mate, with that Long Island contact. It does seem really quiet now. Maybe it's cleared up a bit. I've got probably about half an hour and then I've got a dash.
Gracias, va a estar mejor mañana que este día.
You know what's going to happen. I'm going to put a call out on 40, get a massive pile up and then have to turn all the radio off and go. 30, I think is clear. They're still crashing. Two Echo 1, oh, let's tune again. 2 Echo 1, Hotel Juliet Whiskey, is this frequency clear? Seven 130. Two Echo 1, Hotel Juliet Whiskey. Is this frequency clear? Right, this is last chance, girls and guys. 2E1 HJW, calling CQ. 2E1 HJW, calling CQ on 40. 2 Echo 1, Hotel Juliet Whiskey, stroke mobile, calling CQ. 2 Echo 1, Hotel Juliet Whiskey, stroke mobile, calling CQ. 2E1, Hotel Juliet Whiskey, calling CQ, and listening for any stations, QRZ. 2 Echo 1, Hotel Juliet Whiskey, calling CQ. 2E1 HJW, calling CQ, and listening for any stations, QRZ. Two Echo 1, Hotel Juliet Whiskey, calling CQ and listening for any stations. 2 Echo 1, Hotel Juliet Whiskey, stroke mobile, calling CQ. 2E1 HJW, calling CQ and listening for any stations. QRZ. Two Echo 1, Hotel Juliet Whiskey, 2E1 HJW, calling CQ and listening for any stations. QRZ. 0135 on call. Got this show. 2 Echo 1, Hotel Juliet Whiskey. Two Echo 1, Hotel Juliet Whiskey. 2 England 1, Hotel Japan Whiskey, stroke mobile, over. Oh, sorry, Stu.
November 6. Oscar November 6, Mike, Delta Echo, Roger. Roger, yes. Delta Delta, please. Yeah, Roger, I'll tell you about 4 and 8, 4 and 8. A bit very noisy Queen Sugar Base on QRM. 4 and 8, your report. The name's Stu, Sugar Tango United, over. Yes, your 4 and 9 is I can use very clear, yes. Sorry, I didn't get that again. There is a lot of noise in the man, but I can really, it's very clear. Yeah, Roger. Can you, I think there might be another station on frequency, East Mobile. Can you give us a call and see if you can make the contact? His call is the 2 Echo 1 Hotel Juliet Whiskey. That's 2 England 1 Hotel Juliet Whiskey. Can you try and call his Michael there?
Yes, no problem. Can you repeat call sign? I don't have the full call sign.
Yeah, 2 Echo 1 Hotel Japan Whiskey.
2 Echo 1 Hotel Japan Whiskey. Are you there for the station?
2 Echo 1 Hotel Japan Whiskey. Do you copy?
Yes. I can hear the full conversation here.
2 Echo 1 Hotel Japan Whiskey. How do you copy?
Yes, I can see, but you're very low from, I mean, the radio. There is a lot of noise, but you're hardly getting noise.
Roger, Roger. If you can hear me, you're 4 and 3. 4 and 3 to me, over.
Yes, you have an 5.349 here.
Yeah, I've got too much crashing about. Too much crashing about.
G5SU. Okay, ON6 MDEG. Thanks for calling. Well, I can't actually hear him at the moment, but I knew he was on frequency, so I thought I'd get used to call him. But thanks, Michael. ON6 MDE G5SU.
G5SU of November 6 Mike Delta Echo. Yes, thank you for coming today. I can't hear your mate, but it's very noisy.
Oh,
I can really...
we tried. I would like it to be a bit more busy, but stateside, Ireland, Russia,
G5SU, you've dropped down for me as well. They're very beautiful.
not too bad. My first ever mobile HF setup.
Streaming as well, just having a bit of fun out mobile when he's got a bit of spare time. But thanks for the contact tonight, Miguel. From G5SU, thank you.
The bands are quiet. Stuart I spoke to yesterday in a taxi in my
Link to me 1HJW, G5SU. I can't hear you, mate, but I can hear you on YouTube. There's obviously a bit of delay, so I'll say 7-3, mate. I'll be QRC, I'll be in the chat. 7-3.
yeah, no worries, Stu. Right, I'm gonna have a flick around and then
And the inspector says, no, that's blah, 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 blah. Wow. Oh my God, you know, I mean, my trousers were moving back and forth. I couldn't believe it, you know. I love it. I love it. So that is status quo. Hey, you mentioned Farfisa. Oh, I know everything about Farfisa because there's a very talented German group.
right, well, let that German get on with it. You hear that? His trousers going back and forth. Let's go for this. Get a couple more on the log. Some local stuff. Keeping an eye on the time now. I don't even know how far I am away. Probably about 15 minutes away from this place. I've only got to take the ATAS off and then I'm good to go. It's definitely more comfortable doing this at your home, isn't it? In your shack, in your QTH. Cup of tea and all that. Got some crashing and everything. That's why I put so much effort into making. Yeah, you get there, mate. He was crashing out the other day.
Mike 5, Sierra Tango Charlie. Yes, okay there, John. No problem at all. Lovely to meet you this evening. I'll put out some other calls and see who else is about. But thank you very much for the contact, my good friend. You take care and all the best to you from the UK. Sugar Mike 0, Mike
Mike Delta Golf, M5 STC. God bless to you and yours there. Thank you.
Roger, Roger, Steve, it's 73. Enjoy the evening and the propagation on 40 meters. Bye-bye. 72.
Mike 5, Sierra Tango Charlie. Mike 5, Sierra Tango Charlie. M5 STC. Listening.
2 Echo 1 Hotel Juliet Whiskey stroke mobile.
Okay, 2 Echo 1 Hotel Juliet. Just missed the last letter. Could you repeat the last letter? Sorry.
Yeah, of course I can, Steve. 2E1 HJW Whiskey, yeah, W.
Okay, mate, yeah, got it, no problem now, whiskey. Okay there, buddy, nice to work you. Name is Steve, I'm located in Mexborough in the county of Yorkshire there. Mike 5, Sierra Tango Charlie, over.
Oh, well, evening, Steve, to you. Operator this end is Lee, Lima Echo Echo. I'm currently mobile in a setup in a taxi. I'm about 260 ASL in my current location near Rain Airfield in Braintree. I'm actually on a job. I'm waiting to do a pickup and a return. My home QTH is Harlow in Essex. I'm not sure whether I'll work to, but it's the first evening I've worked on my 891 and I've got an ATAS antenna. I've managed to do the States, Ireland, Russia and yourself. The bands have been a bit up and down with a lot of crashing. I don't know whether that's your experience, Steve. You're a lovely signal, 5 and 8, 5 and 6 into me sometimes. Yeah, really good. From 2E1 HJW, back to you.
Yeah, M5 STC. Well, you're 5 and 6 here at the moment, 5 and 7, Lee. So you're working well this evening, mate. As you say, I don't think the band is as good as it was yesterday evening or the evening before. As you say, up and down and bangs and crashes everywhere. But fine on operating there from the taxi, mobile. That's very good indeed. Well, the 891's working very well for you, mate. It really is. The equipment here, it's YAESU FTDX 5000, and the aerial's a dipole there, Lee, over.
Ah, really good. To be fair, I would have liked to have brung a dipole. That's all I really run at home in my home QTH, and I'm in between two big oak trees, believe it or not. You know, when you want them to turn up, I'm on high ground between two big oak trees, so if I had one I'd have definitely given it a go, HI. But thanks for letting me in, Steve, and having a QSO with you tonight. You're in the log, logged by Station Master Mobile, so absolutely puck a bit of an app and desktop logging program and stuff that a friend of mine has manufactured, so we say. But thanks for letting me in. I'm gonna have a flick about and see if I can get a few contacts in, and 73 to you and yours, over.
Okay there, buddy. Well, lovely to meet you this evening. You have a good rest of the evening, mate, and hopefully we can work you again. It's been my pleasure, Lee. Thank you, sir. 2 Echo 1 Hotel Juliet Whiskey, M5 STC. Cheers, Lee. Thank you, mate.
73, Steve. Yeah, nice enough chat. You alright, Michael? Not much going.
On a job. No insurance. Well, the insurance are paid up, so. Yeah. But we were a lot of rain all the time. Well, not a lot of rain,
So
but
we're
just
going
steady
easy.
rain every day, my God.
Yeah, same here, Rob. It's been dreadful. Absolutely, right.
I'll call this my last contact. Who's about on here on the old YouTube?
I would imagine anyway, rain and then a bit of sunshine, and it's been like that today anyway.
Thanks, Michael.
Sort of lightish rain and then it'll clear up and the sun will come out, but our temperature wasn't great today. I'd say it's only about, I don't know, 15, 16 degrees, Rob, over.
2 Echo 1 Hotel Juliet Whiskey.
Somebody else here. Hi.
Well, we saw 20. Was it 20? I think it was 20. It wasn't too bad. There was thunderstorms surrounding us over there. So, stepping down a wee bit, Mike. Go ahead.
2 Echo 1 Hotel Japan Whiskey stroke mobile, over.
Maybe 17, I don't know, but it was quite chilly, I thought, anyway. And it wasn't great, so I don't think it's going to be much better for the coming week. So there you go. So there's somebody else calling in there, Rob. Probably wants to have a chat with you, but I'll catch up with you again, Rob. Over. Oh, okay, Mike. Thanks for dropping by. I don't normally come on weekends, but the TV was so rubbish. We decided to come to the radio room. Okay, Mike. Good to hear you. There's been stonking signal tonight. That crash is pretty severe. Cheers, meantime, Mike. All the best. Yeah, I'll talk to you next time, Rob, and hope you get that roof sorted out soon, Rob. So I'll catch you during the week, maybe. MM0UDI, right towards the end. All the best for now, Rob. Take care. All right, no worries. Cheers, Mike. Bye. Bye.
2 Echo 1 Hotel Juliet Whiskey stroke mobile.
Hotel Juliet Whiskey.
Yeah, that's a Roger. 2 England 1 Hotel Japan Whiskey stroke mobile, over.
Yeah, 10/9, there's Robbie, Aberdeenshire. Go ahead.
Oh, afternoon, evening, Robbie. Hope you're doing well. It's night time now, isn't it, mate? Operator this end is Lee, Lima Echo. Mobile with a London taxi, about 260 ASL, near Rain Airfield in Braintree, Essex. Back to you.
Braintree in Essex, an airfield? Okay, Lee. I missed the ASL. What am I? 375, is it? No. Is it meters you're on? I think it's 114 meters. So that's what you're after. You're good signal, Lee. Go ahead.
Yeah, you're also a good signal to me, mate. You was 5 and 6, 5 and 7 then on the last over. I'm live on YouTube on Radio DX, my YouTube channel. My first ever activation in a mobile with a HF. So yeah, I've worked a bit of States, Ireland, obviously, Russia. I think I've done a few others. The States, Long Island, that weren't a bad QSO, you know. But thanks for letting me in. I've got you in the log. Well, actually, can I have your call sign? I need to check your call sign, please, mate, from 2E1HJW.
Okay, Lee, let's do Echo 1HJW mobile. Mike 0 Uniform Delta India. That's Mike 0 Uniform Delta India. And I covered the 5 and 7. And hello to your YouTube fans. So I'm going to take a look at that later, Lee. Go ahead.
Yeah, Roger, mate. Just put the call sign in YouTube, and I'm sure you'll find it Radio DX. And have a listen back to the QSO. I'm going to have a bit of a flick about. They've brung my pickup. I'm actually on a job. I've been on the job all day. So they've just brung the pickup forward to 11 o'clock. So I'm going to start turning things down on the station and go QRT, so I can go and find my my nice comfy bed at some point. But thanks for letting me in, and all the best and 73 to you and yours. Yeah, from 2E1HJW.
Okay, Lee. Smashing. Thanks for calling. Enjoy your evening. All the best. MM0UDI. Cheers.
73.
It was Mike.
Alright, I reckon I'm going to call that a day now. So thanks for everyone calling in. No, I said I worked Ireland as well. I knew he was in Scotland. I always tend to work Ireland every time I turn the radio on. Alright, no worries. I'm going to go QRT. And thanks for watching and stuff. And yeah, so I've done it. States, highlight was the States. Long Island, not too bad. At least I know it's working. Hopefully the bands will be better next time. And I'll catch you later now. Like and subscribe. And yeah. App worked very well, Stu. Just it's like anything, isn't it? It's like tapping your head and rubbing your stomach at the same time when you're doing something new. But couldn't fault it, mate, to be fair. Absolutely fantastic. And you're right, you don't really need a laptop. You don't need a laptop when you're doing it mobile. Right, I've got to sort out where I'm going for my job and all that. But thanks everyone. Remember, like, subscribe. I've got to work out how to turn this off. And I'll catch you later.